The one thing you will never get back is time. And every single day that you spend living the life that doesn't feel like yours, a life that's built on beliefs that you never chose, goals that you never really wanted, or a version of yourself that was designed by your old self or someone else based on their comfort, based on their beliefs, is a day that you're never ever going to get back. And I'm not saying that just to scare you. I'm saying that because I have wasted years of my time and I don't want you to waste yours. Here's what losing yourself actually looks like. It's nothing dramatic. It might not be a traumatic moment. It doesn't even happen overnight. It happens slowly, gradually, sneakily, without you realizing. It's a belief that maybe you took on from your parents, a standard that you just absorbed from your culture. It's as per an expectation that you never actually questioned because everyone else around you does exactly the same thing. And then suddenly one day you look up and you go, oh, I don't actually know who I am anymore. What am I doing? Why am I living like this? Why am I doing X, Y, Z? And you realize that you've lost yourself. You don't know what you want. You don't know which parts of your life is yours and which parts are just inherited. That sense of lost, that sense that you've been feeling, feels like a crisis. But it's actually your true self trying to get your attention. And she's been there for such a long time, trying to knock on your door, saying, hey, are you there? Are you here? Are you going to listen? Are you aware? I know this because I lived it for over 30 years. Growing up, I was constantly compared to my cousin, to my peers, to my friends, to my colleagues, over and over again. It's like, they're doing better. Why can't you be more like them? Why can't you do X, Y, Z? Why can't you get the grades? Why can't you get the job? Why can't you earn the money? And actually, without realizing it, I started to build a version of myself that was going to be more acceptable, more impressive, more enough by everyone else's standards, by my parents' standards, by the society standards, earn more money, have a house, have the car, go on expensive holidays, fly first class, buy all the designer bags and shoes and everything. Those are beliefs of success that were actually never mine. I continuously chased goals that were never really my goals, and I literally worked myself to the ground and burnt out so many times pursuing that version of freedom that wasn't even my version of freedom. You can buy a bag and another bag and another bag. Doesn't mean that you feel like you're ever going to feel fulfilled. You can earn more money, more and more and more. But to what end? What for? You can have a bigger and bigger house, have more cleaning to do. Great, yay. It's like, to what end? Until one day I actually stopped and I thought, wait, what of this is what I really want? Because I couldn't ever feel enough. I couldn't ever feel fulfilled. And I constantly felt like I was not enough. I had to do more. I didn't feel free. I was chasing peace by doing X, Y, Z, by fulfilling X, Y, Z. But it wasn't peace that I was chasing. And then when I really got still and I really looked at my life, it wasn't a great answer that I was hoping for. It wasn't like, okay, if you do these things, then here's the freedom, here's the peace, here's the bliss, here's the whatever it is that I was looking for. No, because underneath all of that, it wasn't mine. So that was the moment I realized And I started to find ways to come back to myself. So I know you're asking, okay, well, this is how I'm feeling right now, but how do I find myself again? Well, this is what I did, and this is what I take all of my clients through. So I want to share it with you today. Number one, assess. Assess your beliefs. Assess where you are. Not just the humongous, big, high-level beliefs. Every single one of them. What do you really believe about success? What do you really believe about what a good woman does? What do you really believe what a healthy woman should be like? What do you really believe that you deserve? What do you really believe you should have? And for every single one, ask yourself, where did that come from? Did I choose this or did I inherit this? And by the way, really important point here is that don't judge it. It's not about judging. It might not look pretty at the beginning, but that's okay. You're just getting started. It's like the beginning assessment. You're just trying to gauge where everything is. And so get curious. Some of what you find is going to feel aligned. And if it is aligned, amazing, keep it. Make it consciously yours. Do more of it. But some of it will feel, oh, that's not mine. I don't know why, but it's jarring a little bit. Or it doesn't fit with what I want. Then that's information. So make a note of it and put it in two separate stashes. One is keep, one is let's revisit. Step two is about adjusting. The beliefs that you didn't feel right, that second stash that you put them, update them. Update them to the point where you're like, yes, maybe you completely get rid of them. Or maybe you just like, actually, if I just adjust them slightly, I can make them mine. I like that idea. I like the concept of having tons of money, but it's not like never ending. But maybe you have a goal for which actually I want to do more good in the world. So I want to have more money to fund all of this. I want to build a business. I want to fund my children, whatever it is that you want. It's not about, let's just earn as much money as there is possible. It's not about, okay, force yourself to, right, tonight I'm going to change everything, all of my beliefs. Take your time over this. And it's going to really take some honesty from your part to think, okay, is this true for me? Do I want this for me? What would I believe if I was choosing completely freely? Because the point is, you get to decide what you want to believe. You've always had that choice, but then you just forgot that you had a choice. Maybe because you just weren't aware that you had the choice. But now, you know, let's start choosing and adjusting yourself. Adjusting the beliefs so that they fit around the new version of you, the version of you that you want to be, the freedom that you want to live with. And step three, it's align. Start bringing your actions, your words, and your thoughts into alignment with your new beliefs. But let me tell you, it's not going to be perfect from the first second that you decide, aha, these are my new beliefs. And from now on, I'm never going to have an old belief. That's not true. It's about one at a time. It's about, it might not be perfect, but you're going to catch yourself faster and faster and faster, and then change it faster and faster, faster. Because one of the key things is that people just say, oh, I'm going to upgrade my beliefs and that's it. Well, it's not just one off. You need to know what you're upgrading it to. And so in step two, you decided instead of belief A, you're going to make it into belief B. So instead of I'm not capable of making money, it's going to be I am capable of making money. But you're going to start running things in the back of your head that's going to be like, oh, but then there's an evidence that I'm not good at making money. But you're going to change it. Yet. Not yet, but this action that I'm taking today is going to make me money. And over time, you start switching from old belief to new belief, from old belief to new belief. And every time you make a new decision based on new belief, every time you make that decision from your true self, you are actually rewiring your brain. You're rewiring the neural pathways that are in your brain, and the new beliefs will get easier and easier because you're starting to embody, because you're actually becoming her, your new self, your free self. That's how you can find yourself again. It's not one single moment of revelation and it's an accumulation of 1,000 small aligned decisions, small thoughts, small actions that are going to bring you to her every single decision every day. And this is where your freedom lies. When you are aware of who you are, what you stand up for, what you believe in, and then you actually choose belief by belief, step by step. Is this still aligned with me? Is this the version of me that I want? Is this who I am? That's your true freedom. That's when you start living as you, your true you, your new you, by knowing exactly who you are and choosing to live from her. That's where freedom starts. You can never build a free life on top of beliefs and on top of lives that were never yours. So try out these new steps, assess, adjust, align, and then tell me in the comments below what you think. What did you discover? What are your new beliefs? What's your new identity? How are you going to start aligning it to your new life? I would love to hear from you. And if you have any questions, make sure you drop them in the comments below. I read every single one of them. If you're ready to go deeper, check out the description below for more details. I'll see you at the next one. Bye for now.